Welcome to the live, man. As always, we're gonna let the room fill up a little bit. Home workouts, so we're at a court, but we're not gonna be using the baskets today. We actually not supposed to be out here, so we're gonna keep this short and sweet. Today we're gonna do some handle business workouts. If you guys know me, or have been training with me, you know what handle business means. And that's our ball handling series where we famously use 2 balls, but today, since everyone might not be fortunate enough to have 2 balls at home, we're gonna rock out with 1 ball. I'm gonna give you guys a couple workouts that you can do. I encourage everyone to do throughout the day, really in the morning before bed. I like to do it during commercials. So I like to do these drills during commercials or TV shows, anything like that. So we're gonna do that series first where we actually don't even dribble the ball. So if your mom don't like hearing that ball dribble in the house, or you don't have a driveway, maybe you live in an apartment, right? We're gonna do about 5 to 7 minute series where the ball doesn't even touch the ground. So I'm gonna give you guys that first. If you guys already train with me on Sundays, you're gonna know a lot of these workouts. So maybe this video might just be motivation for you to get up off your damn couch and get a ball in your hands, right? After that, I'm gonna go through another series where we're actually dribbling the ball with a couple simple, easy drills to keep your handles nice and icy during this pandemic where maybe you can't get on the court or play as much as you like to. It's really important, right, to keep our skills and our handles polished through this time. It's really easy to get rusty, especially when you get up to my age, right? So we're gonna dive right into it. I'm not gonna wait that long for the room to fill up like I usually do. 1, because I don't have the camera, I don't see who's in the room. But 2, it's kind of cold out here and I wanna go home, all right? So listen, first things first, I like everybody to get warmed up with some wraparounds, okay? This pace right here ain't it, okay? We wanna wrap this ball around as hard as we can, and I actually wanna make a hard contact every time I touch the ball, all right? So each time, I wanna make a sound with my hands. On the 10th one, I wanna smack it as hard as I can and actually reverse directions, okay? We like to go up to about 50, right? If you wanna do 100, go for it. You have nothing better to do. So we wanna get all the way to 100, 8, 9, 10, smack and reverse, and go the other way, all right? That's drill number 1. We wanna take that same drill, and I like to go around each and every one of our extremities. So I like to go waist, I like to get my feet together. It's very important that your feet are touching. Bend it to my 90 degrees so I can feel a little burn in my quads and my butt. And I like to get feet as well. Every 10, we reverse. If you notice, my eyes are up. So, you wanna practice having your eyes up. But for my younger ones, if you wanna, challenge yourself a little bit, keep your eyes up. But if you can't, it's okay to look down there. It's all about really getting your hands warmed up and used to the ball, okay? The second thing is, we're gonna go wide and we're gonna go around each ankle. All right, the wider and lower, the better. You can also get that little burn in your quads, your glutes, right, your groin, and go around, go around one leg, and every 10, we reverse. All right, we're going as fast and as hard as we can each time. So you can imagine if you go from waist to feet, right, each foot, and then right into what we're gonna get into next, figure 8s, backwards and forward, you're gonna be a little tired, okay? So there is a little conditioning involved. So after we do each leg, as fast as we can, obviously we wanna go figure 8s, both legs. This one's a pretty obvious one. A lot of people do this workout. I like to go as fast as I can in each leg. I'm not looking down. At every 10, I reverse. All right, every 10, I reverse. Same thing, go up to 50, 40, 100, whatever level you are. If you're watching TV or you playing 2K, every time the game is loading, pick one of these and knock them out the whole time. So instead of going to an amount, now we can just go time. You can even set a timer if you're serious. Set a timer, put your phone on 1 minute, and just go wraparounds for 1 minute. Every 10, go in the opposite direction. As you get a little more advanced and this drill becomes easy, like you can see me, the drill's quite easy for me. I've been doing this for 15 years. What I like to do is add a timer and see how many I can fit in that time. So now we're focusing more on speed than actually polishing our handles up, right? So if my goal was 100 before, maybe I set it for 1 minute and see if I can get 100 in 1 minute, right? If that's easy, let's see if I can get 150 in a minute and keep pushing myself, all right? The next couple drills, instead of wraparounds, we're actually going to be taking our hands off the ball and re-embracing the ball, okay? So to be honest, I always skip my younger beginner players, but to be honest with you, even just doing this around the house will keep your hands accompanied to the ball and used to the leather and help your catching ability, right? Help your hands' instincts on the ball, right? Just like, listen, if you imagine you're dribbling in the game and somebody maybe gets a hand on it, right? And you gotta repossess your dribble. It helps with simple things like that. So this is a good warm up right here, just to wake the ball up. Let go and catch it as hard as you can. Try to make noise with the ball, all right? We're gonna advance that a bit, get back in our wide and low stance, and we're literally gonna do the same exact thing, except we're gonna have one hand behind and one hand in front. And we're going to switch to the opposite side while the ball is suspended in the air. Okay, you see me doing it slow and easy, but as we get advanced, you can come in a little closer, kid, if you want. As we get advanced, we want to see how fast we can go and keep the ball suspended between my legs. We want to work on speed, same thing. So our goal might be, okay, let me get 30 without it touching the ground. All right, but then it might be, okay, let me get 30 in 30 seconds. Then it might be, okay, let me get 100 in a minute, right? So we want to work on speed, endurance. You're going to feel it again in your groin, your quads. It's all about those details, okay? So doing this around the house is not gonna help you, all right? I want you to get in the athletic stance low and really focus on being as quick as we can and repossessing that ball with one hand behind, one hand in front, and repositioning, okay? That's another drill that doesn't require dribbling, where your mom can't yell at you for dribbling in her house, right? The next drill, or set of drills, is we wanna keep our hands straight out in front. So now this is actually gonna challenge our shoulder muscles, these next couple drills, okay? I like to do about 20 and then change positions. Every time the ball hits one of my hands, it's one. I'm sorry, every time it hits both of my hands, it's one. So left, right is one, okay? So we're going, tapping that ball back and forth. You can see my hands are moving fast enough to where the ball does not drop. I'm trying to go slow enough so you guys can see, but I want speed. We're not just going like this. We don't ever want both hands on the ball at the same time. That's the goal. So we got straight out front with our arms straight, not slightly bent. This ain't it, right? Because I'm resting my elbows on my chest and I'm not burning my shoulders, okay? We wanna take that same drill and we wanna do the same thing up high, okay? Same thing, you're gonna feel it burning your shoulders, and then we got low, okay? These are drills that you can go 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, all the way up into 100, or throughout a whole commercial break, or while the game is loading. These are things that you can be doing right inside your house to get your handles up. And still, I have not dribbled one time. The ball has not been dribbled. So that's why these drills are very important. I don't care what level you're at. When I first graduated college and I was training to play professionally, I would go to NBA players' houses. They'll be playing Xbox, and in the middle of every Xbox game, they just playing with the ball. They're passing the ball around. They're moving the ball around. It was very important that they always had a ball in their hands during the off season, all the time. When they're sitting, when they're standing, there was always a ball in their hands. They're the ones who advised me, my NBA friends advised me, yo, sleep with your ball. It's very important, especially when you're trying to aspire to reach another level. So in my case, I had graduated college. I was playing overseas. I had some G League, well, it was the D League at the time, but I had some D League opportunity. So it was important that I kept a ball in my hands. Every minute I didn't have a ball in my hands and somebody else did have a ball in their hands, I was putting myself at a disadvantage. So if you're out there right now during this coronavirus pandemic and all that, and you think this is chill time, you're absolutely wrong, because someone out there is watching this, right, and keeping a ball in their hands, and when we are all able to get back on the court, they're gonna have an advantage over you, because you're gonna have to take a week, a couple days, shoot, even if it's one practice, right? To get you back in your groove. That's one practice that you allowed somebody to outshine you and potentially put themselves in a position to compete for your spot or your playing time, okay? Now I'm gonna grab some water. Next thing we're gonna do is some single ball dribbling, okay? These drills are gonna be very easy, so if it's easy for you, I mean, good for you. We're not gonna get into 2-ball yet. We'll do that tomorrow. We're just gonna do some single ball handling drills. What happened? All right, now we're gonna get into some single ball handling drills. These are all gonna be super easy, basic drills. Again, it's just to keep the hands polished. If you want more advanced training and all of that, today at 12 noon, we're dropping the registration link for our Sunday workout. So if you guys are local and you know about our Sunday workouts, you know that every Sunday we get about 60 to 85 kids in the gym, and we work on all skills, ranging from shooting, ball handling, blah, 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 blah. But because we can't get in the gym, we've moved those workouts to a virtual setting like this, but a bit more advanced, where I can share documents, regimens. You can see the workout in written form in front of you, and then I demonstrate each workout, and I can actually watch you via the Zoom app. I can watch you and how you're performing and critique each and every one of your techniques in hopes that you'll get better. Each session will be about 45 minutes. The registration link drops today at noon, which is what, 2 hours? So it's dropping pretty soon for you all to register. There's also some one-on-one opportunities, which we'll talk about later. Now, drill number 1 is real easy. We want to dribble no higher than where the top of my sock is. We want to dribble no higher than the top of a crew sock, okay? The goal is to get, to dribble as fast as possible, okay? So if you see me, you see literally only my fingertips. They're almost like twitching. This is how low I want the ball. This isn't it. All right, I never really want to have full control over the ball. I want it all fingertips, and I want to challenge my fingertips to keep this ball bouncing, all right, like a kill dribble. That's dribble number 1. Same thing, go to an amount, 100, right? And then as you get advanced, time yourself and see how many you can squeeze within that time. The next level is the knee level, where it's low, but I'm maintaining control of the ball. I have control. Somebody with a reach, I can move it. All right, that's knee level. Then we want to do the same thing to the waist level. Then we want to do the same, do the same thing eye level. All right, these dribbling drills, super easy. You're just dribbling, but you're strategically picking a spot on your. As that moves on, and you get accustomed to those, you want to combine them. So you want to go from ankle to knee, to waist, to eyes, and right back down to ankles, right back to knee, right to waist, and right to eyes. So you can do 10, 10, 10, 10, and repeat, right? These are all super easy drills, but over time it's gonna condition your arm, every muscle that controls the basketball essentially, and everything you do with your right hand, you wanna repeat with the left. So you don't wanna do an advanced drill here and a basic drill here. You only want to advance as much as your offhand advances. So I'm a righty, so my left hand, if I see my left hand is weaker, then I'm not going to be doing a difficult drill over here, and I'm on the basics over here. All right, so we got, by over here I mean left hand, I gotta speak clear. But we're talking left and right, ankle, knee, waist, and eye level. All right, that's step number 1. Number 2, we want to go to the knee level, 2 dribbles and crossover. 2 dribbles and crossover. The focus on this drill is obviously stance. This ain't a drill. And I shouldn't have to say that, but we got younger people on here and we got lazy people on here, right? That's not a drill. We want to focus on how fast we're getting the ball from one side to the other side. All right, that's the goal. So we got 2 dribbles to get ourselves together, and we're snapping that ball to the other side. We're gonna take that same drill, and we're going between the legs, snapping it through. Easy money. And then obviously what's next is 2 dribbles behind the back. Easy, right? So 3 easy drills, same thing, pick an amount, 30, 50, then pick a time, and you wanna see how many you can get in that specific time. The last thing we do is we combo them all up. All right, so we get rid of these 2 dribbles before each crossover or each change of direction. We're gonna get rid of those, and we're gonna go right into cross between behind. I like to call them big Z's. So we're going cross between behind, that's 1. You wanna pick a number and get to that number and do your sets, or put the timer on to see how many you get in that time, and then beat that time. So we're going cross between behind, cross between behind. Notice there's no dribbles. Notice there's no dribbles in between, right? I'm not, right? I'm squeezing a dribble in to get myself together. We wanna eliminate that dribble. We wanna try to go from one move to the other. One move to the other. All right, so again, really easy drill, especially for my advanced players, my older guys, but it's gonna keep your handles on ice and polished. Tomorrow, we back here, same time, 10 o'clock, and we're gonna get more advanced. We're gonna have more advanced more advanced combinations of single ball handling drills, and then we're gonna get a second ball, and we'll get into our 2-ball handle business series, which I feel like is everybody's favorite. We'll get into that tomorrow and next week, and every day at 10 a.m. we're gonna be going live just to show you guys that you can be getting work in at home or your driveway or whatever, making sure that your game stays polished through this weird time that we're going through where we're not allowed to be on the court, all right? And where we're not allowed to maybe piss our mom off by dribbling in the house, knocking stuff over or whatever. Make sure you have proper space. Make sure you keep space from friends and anybody else. Let's be safe and practice these in-home drills instead of going to the park. In this town, they got signs that say that the courts are closed. They really don't want people outside. They really don't want people, congregating in any way. So these workouts will keep you all polished. FaceTime people, right? Going live with people, whatever, to see people and challenge each other. So who can get the most dribbles, right, in 1 minute, in 30 seconds. It's all about challenging, keeping that spirit of competition, and keeping your game polished up. My name is Coach Art. I always forget to say my name like everybody knows my name. My name is Coach Art. Thank you guys for joining us live. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Registration for our Sunday virtual workouts, group workouts. I think they're only like $5 or something like that. They drop today at 12, the registration link for this upcoming Sunday. I hope to see you all there, and tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Catch you next time. Peace.